Hello everyone, and welcome back to our little farm in Poland. So, as you saw, the Zetor's been continuing to plow the fields. So, it's going to continue doing that. Hopefully it won't mess up because of the pole here. Some of the mods are working now that I've loaded in again, so yeah. You'll see a lot more, super speed is something that I always have on, and then, as you probably saw last time, super strength is pretty much always on as well. This is not the pallet of seeds that we had last time. It's because I removed the liftable pallets mod, and I just spawned a new pallet in, and that's the one that it gave me. So yeah, I was originally gonna keep skipping, but I might look if there are some contracts to do, because I think the only thing we did is put the canola in, yeah, and I think we needed sorghum, and then barley / wheat as well. If I remember correctly, that's what we were doing. So yeah, barley and sorghum, yeah. Right, we were gonna do barley in here and then sorghum in there. I have looked some more into how to do pigs, even though our pigsty, it's not huge, but still. Corn is apparently a lot better than sorghum. However, we don't have the header for that, so I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be doing sorghum instead. So let's see if there's any contracts. Although now that I'm looking at it, it is almost finished plowing, so it might be good to just skip anyway. Because when can we put in barley? Barley we can put in next month. And then when can we put in sorghum? Sorghum, is actually quite far away still. So yeah. I think I might skip then. And when this is going next month on barley, I'll then go do some contracts with the Zedor. And yeah, we'll do it like that, essentially. So let's refill this, because, oh my god, I did it again. It's this button that I need to set it to barley. There we go. Because, yeah, we need some money, and we don't have pretty much anything. And I'm quickly gonna turn on, you have to actually start the car, or not the cars, the tractors. Where is it? Is it in general settings? Temperature, radio, input, sound. Where would that be? Is it not in here? Is that the bottom? AI traffic, precision farming. Let's see, lumberjack, contract boost. Am I blind? I probably am. Oh, here, automatically engine start. There we go. What the hell were you doing there? Let's see, is there any plowing it's missed? There's a few bits and pieces that it has missed, so let's go finish those up ourselves. Let's see, we're straight on somewhere here. Oh yeah, right there. Saw it. There. Then there's a spot right there. There's this. Let's see. Nice. Everything's been plowed. So I'm gonna put the plow back away in here. Or actually, should I have the Zedor on that instead? Because the John Deere is a lot faster than this, so I think this is more powerful as well, isn't it? This is 150. This is 116, so yes, I should have the Zedor on that instead of on the John Deere. And actually, did we end up fertilizing this? No, we did not, so that has to be done. But that shouldn't take too long. So yeah, let's go hook up the John Deere to the fertilizer. that close enough? There we are. So let's set up steering assist. We probably won't be able to do line this year. Unless we get really lucky, that is. 'Cause yeah, this is already gonna be a huge expense. Just to do the pH. Or not the pH, the nitrogen. Yeah, pH is what line is for. It would obviously be better if we had a spreader. Well, not a spreader, because this is a spreader, but a sprayer. Because then we can do a more even spread of nitrogen. But this will have to do for now. This finished up. Hopefully the canola yield will be decent. Even without the pH. Oh wait, no, it's not gonna be, because, oh yeah, this is where I have the really bad soil types. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, also, I should have hopefully fixed the problem where the stream kept restarting. What it was is I have 2 networks in my apartment. One, which is the router that, you know, comes out of the wall. The other is a network that comes off of that, but is a bit slower, which is to have Wi-Fi everywhere, essentially. And I was connected to the Wi-Fi one and not the good one, which is obviously the router that's much faster and gets my fiber, so yeah. So let's put this spreader right there. Turn the John Deere off, and then we can skip to the next month. And then hopefully the canola should have come out a bit. So let's look at the canola. Yeah, nice and green. So it looks like we're looking at about a 76-ish yield. That'll have to do. I can't do anything more to it right now. So let's get you going on the barley. Oof, somebody let their crops wither. Oh, I'm gonna have to put you to the side or you're gonna complain about it. So I'll put that right here for now. Up to this, and then we'll look what kind of contracts we've got. There we are. So yeah, you get going on that, and then let's see, cultivating. We don't have the biggest cultivators, so should be somewhere that's not too big. If we want to do harvesting, we can potatoes, beans, rye. That we could do, but that's a massive field, and we've got the smallest combine. We don't have a mower. We don't have a rock picker. Our sewing machine is being used. And we can't do wood transport, so I think I'm gonna take this cultivating contract. Or this one. Let's see, how much bigger is that? 1.6. We'll do this one first, see how long that takes. And then depending on how long that takes, we might do the other one. So let's get hooked up. And looks like the field is quite far away. Oops. Let's see. It's into town and then to the left. Where do we go from here? We go left again. So that should be right here. There we go. So this should be the right place. Yep. Sorry. I was having some problems with my controller. God damn it. We're almost to the field. This is a really nice map. I'm not from Poland, so I can't say how accurate it is, but it looks pretty nice. But yeah, we've arrived at the field, so where's the entrance? Is it this? Oh, is it this withered one? 16A. Yeah, that's the one that it's asking me to do. There we go. You wanna know what I just realized? I didn't see if our chickens needed food. Nope, they do not. I might do this piece first, so we don't have to keep going up and down it. Well, actually, it looks like this is the whole length of the field anyway, so... So let's lift up, turn. I hope Zetor is actually doing stuff and hasn't gotten stuck like it usually does. Of course it has. Just do the headland first, and then you can fuck around after. So yeah, already 10% of the field done, and we haven't even done the headland. Also, one of the reasons that we need money is because that silo doesn't work for some reason, and I'd obviously like to buy some kind of small silo. Nope, we're not doing that field. Which I don't actually know how much the cheapest grain silo costs. I mean, the cheapest thing would be just dumping it on the ground, but we don't have too much space for even that. Because I do have a shovel mod, so we could shovel it into the pigs and the chicken enclosures, but yeah. We don't have a ton of space to dump. Actually, no, we have that shed that we could dump into, because we're not going to get that much yet in our yields. But yeah, once I get going on like the up and down, I'll look in the construction menu, see what the cheapest one is. Already 20% through. Because yeah, I mean, especially when we get the pigs, we should have storage for their food. Yeah, we don't want them losing all of their value. Let's see, this is quite a big thing, so let's look into the construction menu. Silos. What's the smallest silo we could have? That's actually the one that's not working, so we can't have that one. That one won't work either, because that needs an auger. So yeah, it's gonna be at least 20k looking at that before we can get a silo. We can sell the one that we have. That might make us a little bit of money towards a better one. That's not the line I want to follow. It's that one. already more than 30% through this. Hoping this isn't constantly restarting again. I don't really know what to talk about. Except for, you know, going up and down. Now it's gonna go a lot faster, yeah. Now that we're going up and down and we don't have to do all the maneuvering. Just look at that percentage change up there. Oh, I should check on the Zetor if it's doing work or not. Yep, it is. Oh. Shit, I still got it on auto buy. Off, 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 off. There. Because yeah, especially when we buy cheap seed, I don't want it to I don't want it to use or like buy new seed automatically. That's for much later on when we allow that. Because frankly right now we do not have the money to do that. So we're about halfway done already. Even though it's a pretty old machine, it's still doing a good job pulling this cultivator. It's so sad to see that they just let their canola with it. Going to fish, I like to guess. And if you're wondering why I'm leaving that, the contracts usually don't need you to do like super perfect. So we'll do it if it really requires it, but I'm not gonna do a small strip like that just for the hell of it on a contract. Check if it's working, if everything's working correctly. So far, it looks like it's working correctly. Yeah, hopefully everything should be coming through alright, and it shouldn't be restarting anymore. I got my own stream on in the background. See? So we're almost 78% through. There we are, there's 7%. Is the Z-door still working? Or is it stuck again? Nope, it's stuck again. What do you keep trying to do that you get stuck? Also, you have not been doing the headlands like I told you to. Guess I'll finish these little bits real quick so I can get going again. And well, the rocks, we just kind of have to deal with the rocks right now. There's not much we can do about it, but we don't have the money for even a cheap rock picker, so that's just what it's gonna be for now. Hopefully next year we can just cultivate it up. Or maybe not even cultivate, but just pick it straight after harvest. So let's see, are you finally gonna do the headland like I told you to? Yeah. No, don't get stuck on that tree. And you're good. Don't do it. Okay, good. Careful not to drive through the other rock. There we are. So yeah, almost 80% done. It is a really nice map. It's nice when map makers spend some really good time working on them. Because while looking for what map I wanted to do this on, I did see some maps that just there was, for instance, one from Clarkson's farm. It didn't look terrible, but it didn't look great. So yeah, I mean, not that I would want to done that one as the first map that I would stream anyway, but yeah. So yeah, this final bit. And then, I mean, I'm guessing by the time we're done with this, the Zetor will almost be done anyway, so we'll skip through some time again. Usually not much you can do in the first... Oh, for fuck's sake, why is somebody calling me? God damn it. But yeah, as I was saying, not much you can do in the first year, except plant your first few crops and skip through time to harvest them. So, I think in about 1 to 2 rows, it'll probably be done. Maybe even halfway. So will this be the final row? Or will we have to do part of this other one? Nope, we will have to do part of the other one. Oh. That was not a roll worth doing. So let's do this one. Nope, not that one. That one. And there we go. That's, what is it, 2,000 in the bank? Yep. So that means we're sitting on about 8K. So let's get this taken back to the yard and see how far the Zetor is with seeding the field. Did it get fucking stuck again? No. And then I'll probably take over from the Zetor to finish the field. Did anything else pop up that we might be able to do? No, not really. I could spend 1K on a chainsaw, and then we could do some deadwood contracts. Just so they don't pay too well actually on this map. But actually that could be a good way to make money in a pinch. If we need money that badly, I might do it, but I don't imagine we're gonna need a whole lot of money yet. At least not until the next harvest, I would imagine. So yeah. Let's get this put back in the yard. No, you know what? I am gonna spend the money on a chainsaw right now, because we have the money right now, and when we need the money, we might not have the money. So yeah. I am gonna spend the money on a chainsaw now, real quick. So yeah, that's all the way at the bottom. And I don't usually care which one I pick, but I think I'm gonna go with this one, because I don't think I usually buy that one. So yeah. And that would mean we could, for instance, cut this tree down as well if we need to, but not for now. Let's see how our chickens are doing, and also where the eggs spawn. Okay, they spawn here. That's good to know. It's good that we cleared that out for that. But yeah, let's get taken over from the Zetor and finish the field, so we're not spending as much in wages. Oh, it's really struggling to pull this as well. No, it isn't. They were just fucking around with the gears. Actually, no, it is struggling. So yeah, everything should be planted, except for the places that the poles are. There we are with that. Oh, come on, you can pull it. I think one of the first things that I'm going to spend money on when we have some more is probably repairing, or maybe even replacing this. Because I do think both of our tractors have a high amount of time. Well, I think actually everything, except for the new stuff. Our combine has a lot of time on it. No, actually, everything except the equipment has a lot of time on it. So that means it'll go through fuel and it'll break down faster. And of course, if the if it breaks down faster, its horsepower is less, which actually, how much is the John Deere? Condition is 93, so actually that might, right now, have more horsepower than this. Just because this is so broken. So yeah, that's that segment finished up, and that's the whole field. Actually, there's a tiny little spot here. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole field put in with some barley. Be careful not to drive into the crop. And there we are. So let's get this taken away. Well, there's not much place that I can take it away to, so I think I'm just gonna put this right here next to the chicken coop, because we won't need this for at least a year. There we are. Get it folded up. And there we go. So I'm gonna park this over there, because I will not need it for a while. Because the next thing that we'll need it for is most likely the seeding of the sorghum. Or well, not the seeding, but the planting of the sorghum. And that's not until the spring, so yeah. I don't think there's anything that I can grow between now and then. Let's see. Rye would not be on time, because yeah, we're looking for April, something to be harvested then. Green rye, but I don't know what that is, so... yeah, no. I'm not gonna put anything in until then. So let's get the barley field fertilized. There we go. Actually, I'm not gonna do the headland, and I'm just gonna go up and down 3 times. So yeah, as you can see on the map, the edges, like a normal spreader, are not being fertilized as much, because I got that setting on in precision farming. Turn it off. And let's do this line. And then looks like we might have to do a small line in the middle. At least on this section of the field. Go. That's this side done, and then those small little sections real quick. So yeah, let's do this small section, and then this whole field is fertilized and ready. This should be a climb.
even if it's not showing that it is. Yep, there we go. So yeah, I know the map doesn't look that great, but that's all we can do for now. So yeah, not much we can do about that until we have some better equipment. So let's get this parked in here. And then I'll look into some silos real quick as well. And what this silo would cost us to sell. That would give us about 7k, which this silo would would fit in there relatively well. Would look a bit off. You probably would need a little bit more space than that one, but it would give us storage. Can we get rid of this? Yes, but I do like this being here, so I don't really want to get rid of it. But we could also put this like here or here. Actually, there looks pretty good-ish. The tree wasn't there. But yeah, we need more money first. I forget, what did this need to start growing? Yeah, so that just needs water or seeds and solid fertilizer. However, we don't have anything to get water. How much would a Bowser cost? Because it would be nice if we got that going. 5k. That's a lot. I don't think we'll do that for now. I think for now, we're just gonna skip through time a little. And we're just gonna keep the chickens fed with the, what is it, wheat that we have? Or barley? Yeah, wheat. So yeah, let's get some sleep again. And we might sleep a few times after each other this time. Because there's not much to do really. Actually, when can we sell straw? Straw is in January. Let's see. Nothing should need anything. Well, at least not anything that we can do until March. Because yeah, when is canola? Canola is in July, barley is in June. So yeah, until March we really can't do anything. Well, actually in January we can sell the straw. That's about the only thing we can do. Actually, when do eggs sell? Oh, they sell now. Nice, that's another 1k that we can have in the bank. Which, where is the bakery? Oh, it's just down the road. So there's no need to load up a trailer for that. Yeah. We can just bring this over there real quick. There we go. And then we can go to our field and just run across it. And there we go. That's another 1K in the bank. And looks like our barley is looking good. And so's our canola. So yeah, more sleep till March. Oh, how are the chickens doing for food? They're doing good. Actually, no. Not sleeping till March, sleeping till January, when we can sell the straw. Because, yeah, initially, I don't think I'm gonna try making manure from the pigs. Because, well, we need a manure spreader, and that's pretty expensive. Let's see, how are the prices for straw? They're going up. So, hopefully, when we wake up in January, they should be good. So let's see. Not bad, but it's 3K. So let's go get that sold. And where is it that we need to go? Okay, that's not far. Oh fuck. Don't want to get this stuck, and don't want it to drive through the crop either. Okay, so it's into town and then to the right. Is it this road? Yes, it is that road. So yeah, this is what I was talking about last stream. This is a store that's close to me, IRL, so it's pretty funny that it's in the map. 40, I can't even go that fast. So yeah, here we are. And the funny thing is, also, when I was looking at this map, you can actually go fully into the store. Is this where we sell? Oh yeah, this. Looks like it's very specific with where. Oh, I didn't mean to open whatever I just opened. Oh, whoa! There's like a whole back area. But yeah, as I said, the store is like fully walkable, which is pretty funny in my opinion. Because there's like checkouts, and yeah, it's pretty funny that it's like a whole store. Sorry, I'll close the door. I didn't mean to come in. So yeah, let's get back to the farm. And then we can skip through some time again. So I think the next thing now is putting in the sorghum, if I'm correct. Because that's not now, is it? Sorghum. No, sorghum is March, right? No, it's April even. Oh god. Oh, shut up. Why did we need to be a March then? Is it for canola? No. I don't know what I was going on about with March. Yeah, no, we need April, not March. So yeah, let's park this away. Well, pretty much where it was before. And then we can park the tractor. And then, yeah. Everything should be ready for April to plant the sorghum. God damn it. Oh, I've really messed it up now, didn't I? I don't really love these dolly trailers. I'm not the best at reversing them. So let's go put the tractor away. Let's not crash into the combine next time. But yeah, those are the sheds that I was thinking about that we could use as silos if need be. Like this one and then this one. We could even use this probably. But yeah, that's if we really, really need space. Which I do think we will. So that's most likely what we're gonna do. Whenever the time comes. So yeah. Why did my playlist stop? Oh, I got all the way through it. What's the next one that I want to do then? Let's do some house music. There we are. Hopefully it's not too loud. So one final time that we're sleeping. And there we are. So, of course it's fucking raining. But today should be the time to put in sorghum, and it is. The other two should still be growing for another few months. 2 months and 3 more months. Let's skip a little bit more time because of the rain. When is it stopping? It's stopping at 10. Hopefully. Nope, let's go to 11. And there we are. Actually, how much does this planter need? 150. Ooh, I didn't even see that it needed that much. Damn. Wait. Did I forget to plow the field? The big one? Yes, I have. God damn it. Well, I gotta get you on plowing then. And then I'll find some contracts to do. How much would you cost to be repaired? Because I do need that 150 horsepower. Because otherwise you're really not going to be able to pull the planter. Let's see, how much would it cost? 2,000. I do think I'm gonna do that. Because that'll make it be able to pull the plow better as well. So yeah, I completely forgot that this needed to plow the field still. And I think it probably needs to be cultivated as well before the planter will work. So yeah, let's get this going. And then we'll find some contracts to do in the meantime. Well, let's do the deadwood, since, well, we don't, well, maybe we can send the worker out to do something. Leading wood transport, nope. We could probably do the wood transport if we want. But yeah, let's do this. And we'll just go down the list of deadwood contracts. So yeah, here we go. We won't be collecting the actual wood because, well, we can't do anything with it and it's not worth anything, so... Let's see if we can see any more. Should be this way. That looks like another one. It was a good idea for me to buy the chainsaw. Because these deadwood contracts, they're always pretty good. If you can find the deadwood at least. How many are left? Is it just one? Yeah, it's just one left. Where is it? It's gonna be deeper in the forest, I think, unfortunately. More this way. No, more this way even. I'm too far out of the range. See. Those are not deadwood, even though they look very similar. That looks like a deadwood. And that's it. There we are. That's a nice 1K. And then there's another one pretty close by. So that's over here. That looks like one. That's one, and I can see a whole bunch over there. That's half of them done. There's another one. There's one. I think it's probably one more if I have to guess. And that might be it. I'm not gonna overdo it on these deadwood contracts because obviously they're very easy money. But right now we can do a bunch because the Z-Tour is gonna take a lot of time doing this, so yeah, might as well do something while it's doing that. Let's see. That looks like deadwood. Yep. More over here. I think this will probably be it. Yep, there we go. Plus, me doing these deadwood contracts also opens up some more contract slots that we might be able to do with the tractor. Oh, this is a big area. So we might, but this is probably gonna take some time. That's full of these. What are they again? Lodgepole pine. Which of course they look exactly like deadwood. Oh, there's a few. See any others. There's one. If bit further this way. Ooh, are these them? Where's that? What is that? Oh, yep. That's one. And then there were more here, I think. Yeah. This one. Is that one? Yep, that is one. Let's see. There's more over here, I think. Yep, there's one. Very badly to see, but... is that one? No. No, that is one, I think. Yeah, but it's like really close to another tree. And that's it for the easy to spot ones, it looks like. Let's see. Oh, is this where the BGA is? Oh yeah, BGA is here. How much does that cost actually, just out of curiosity? 700,000, damn. Is it one that I'm missing? Yeah, it's just one that we're missing. Where, oh where? Because yeah, this is a big ass area. I'm not seeing any right now. Because yeah, obviously you can tell if it's a deadwood, if it's got like the, like this isn't deadwood because the bark is really good. The deadwood has like a really shitty bark. And obviously it doesn't have any leaves. Nothing over here. Oh, there it is. There we are. Hey, we might be able to fund our, oh. We might be able to fund our silo with this. Or at least close to fund it. Where's the next one? There it is. And there's another one. Ooh, there's one. That's a really easy to see one. There's one. There's another.
There's one. One more, I think. Nope, you can get right out of here. You dumbass bot. No, that's not Deadwood. That could have almost been bad. Because yeah, if you fuck up, you do have to pay a fine. Yeah, the penalty is 2k, so I'd only be paid 255, 225. No, 250. Yeah, 250. See, can we see any from the outside? Oh, it's right here. Oh damn, it just keeps spawning up with more. How far are you? Oh damn, you're like halfway done. Is this the same one that I did before? I do have contracts boost on, so, you know, you can have more contracts. Because we might do something similar to a contracting business, where, you know, we have our own thing, but we also do a lot of contracts, like send out the AI workers for it. There's another one over here. See if I can see any more. There's one. And one more over here. I'm gonna get the other ones as well, because I think I'll just do all of the ones that are there. That's a good start, seeing it right here. Getting really lucky with that, with that I'm seeing them so fast. And of course, right after I say that, they get harder to spot. Can I spot any out of the tops? Oh, that might be one right here. No. Let's see. It's more this way than where I was looking. I'm not... Okay, that's the map border, so it can't be much farther this way. That's outside of the range. So it should be here. That one we already caught. So yeah, it should be here-ish. But I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's one. And there's another one. So one more, I think. Fuck, where's the last one? The other ones were relatively easy to see. And that's getting too far. Because this is outside of the range, all of this. Wait, is that it? No, that's Lodgepole Pine. Where the fuck is it? It's not on, like, here, is it? Also, these are pretty cool. These have clearly, like, snapped off because of something. Am I really just that blind? I've probably walked past it like 20 times already. That's not it over there. That's the Lodgepole Pine. That's Lodgepole Pine. Is it that? Oh, it is that. It's stuck in another tree. Of course I wouldn't be able to find it. Now, hopefully... Oh, thank God. Because if it cut through, we would have had problems if it cut through the wrong tree. So let's see where the next ones are here. Damn it, there's so much Lodgepole Pine around, it's not easy to see where the deadwood is. There's one over here. There's one. Is that one? Nope. Do you see any from here? Nope, because the wood is so dense. That's already cut, isn't it? No, that's not already cut. How you're meant to do this with the, like, the actual machinery without, like, cutting down any of the other trees is beyond me, because, like, how the hell do you maneuver it in here?
How many more do we need to find? Oh my god, we need 4 more? In this small area? That was for 110, right? That I looked at? Yeah, there should be 4 more in this small area. God damn. Where? Is there one like across the road here? Because a little bit of the circle goes across the road. Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there's one. Is that another? Yep. Is that one? No, that's a pine. There's one. Barely see it. So, one more. Is that it? Over here? No, that's pine. That's a pine. Yeah, I think it's one more that we need to do. Can I see any tops of trees that look dead? Unfortunately not. It's a pine. That's a pine. That's a pine. No, they're all good trees. This is another one that's like stuck in another tree. I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay, it's not. There we are. Let's check in with the Zeter. Okay, it's doing the headlands. Or well, it's close to starting to do the headlands. So yeah, there's 2 areas overlapping with this one. So hopefully should be easy enough to spot it for both areas. It's just all the same tree, and the trees all look like the deadwood trees. There's another one. There's one. If we start doing more contract business stuff, I was just thinking I might look into if there's like a way to up wages. So, you know, it actually seems more like real life wages. Because yeah, the standard wages are a little low for doing something like that.
Where is it? Can you see anything from here? Yep. Instantly spotted it. There we go. So that means we can go over here for field number 105. There's one. Well, I think we found a Harry Potter tree. How am I meant to cut that? Oh, I can just barely reach. There we are. Any more? There's one. No, what I'm assuming is the last one. Unless there's a tree in the BGA, I doubt it's over there. Is that it? Yep, that is it. And there we are. We do have 20k now, which does mean that we can now get the silo if we want. Which would look okay there, but then we'd have to get rid of the tree. Looks okay here, but then, well, we'd have to drive over the crops here. It doesn't look terrible here, because there's already like a little track here. It would just go on that track. Or here? Because yeah, it doesn't look terrible here. Look there-ish. Yeah, I think it looks better here. If I just quickly move that out of the way. Ooh, almost drove in the crop. That could have been bad. So yeah, if I just pull this away for a moment. Why are you like drifting? And then I go to construction again, and I place it like here-ish. What is it overlapping with? Oh, is it the chicken coop? Oh, it might be the chicken coop that it's overlapping with. Well, I had it in a place where I wanted it. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. It's like on this track. I might put some grass back under it.
Yeah, there we go. A bit of the dirt. Nope, that's not it. Where's the dirt? I just need dirt. Or mud? No. What would that be? Yeah, that's some kind of dirt. This, maybe? No, but I could make it look a little better with that. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Not the best, but looks better than it was before. Ooh, does the cedar even fit next to it still? That would be perfect. Oh yeah, it does. Ooh, not fully though. There we go. Actually, I kind of want to see that. It's not a direct one, is it? Yeah, no. So I'm gonna have to most likely cultivate as well. Yeah. I'm gonna hook the cultivator up to this already. And I'm gonna get started with cultivating the parts that the Zeeder has already done. Because, yeah, then we can save some time. Even if we do put it on an AI after. There we are. Oh, you are struggling a little bit, aren't you? What does this cultivator need? It needs 110. Yeah, you have 116, so you can barely pull this. And I think we're on a little bit of an incline sometimes in this field, so yeah. You're definitely going to struggle a little with this. I'm going to let the Z-Tour come past first. So we don't get in its way. Yeah, it's a little bit faster than the John Deere because it's a bit more powerful. Yeah, this field will have to be cultivated because the planter that we got is not a direct planter, so unless that doesn't matter, but I do think it matters even with planters. See, because I do think there's probably direct planters. Yeah, there's. They're way out of our budget for now. Yeah, that's the biggest one, I think. It's 18 meters. That's way in the future. That's probably several IRL months of streams in the future. Yeah, the seeder is almost finished. Well, actually, maybe not, because the plow is not too big. We shouldn't need the plow that often. I think in precision farming, you don't really need it like you do in the base game. Because yeah, I think in precision farming, once you've done it like once, that's mostly fine, I think. Just check real quick if my stream has done weird things yet. Nope, it has not. It's still working. Hold on. Tap back into game. Come on, you can do it. We're actually making good progress as well on the cultivating. Yeah, it struggles a bit going this direction, but it is managing to do it. Come on. I know you're struggling and you're not technically meant to do this, but you can do it. There you go. Looks like it's got one more no, probably 2 more laps of the headland. Actually, it looks like it struggles more this direction than the other. There's like a point where it struggles more going this way, and then a point where it struggles more going the other way. Oof, we're running out of money fast. I might have to go do some more wood cutting just to get the Z-Door to finish, and also to get the John Deere going on cultivating if the Z-Door isn't finished yet, or well, when the Z-Door is finished. It's annoying that we have to do this for the sorghum, because that means we get a lower score in whatchamacallit, in precision farming. Because yeah, we'll get a lower tillage score than we will for these. Because we're not direct planting. But we can't afford that direct planter, so yeah, this is the only thing we can do. Z-Door is working quite fast as well, actually. It's doing a good job of this field. I wonder, is there like any field in the that's nearby that's like a good soil type? Or is it all just terrible? Oh, this starts getting better down here. And that's worse. that's a good soil type over there. So yeah, there are some good soil types. We just got started in a really terrible area. But actually, with how some of these fields are laid out, because there's a lot of rectangular fields, looking at the map, probably if we we'll most likely buy these fields and make it one big one or something like that. Just plow this and yeah. But we'll see. I mean, we don't need that much pig food because we can't have that many pigs in that pigsty. However, considering that we will already be doing pigs in there, most likely I'll get just a bigger pigsty and just get more pigs. Since we're already gonna be growing pig food anyway. Cause yeah, how much does any size pigsty cost even? Oh, 20k, that's not bad. This is the one that we start off with. And then yeah, we got bigger ones. So yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And we're nowhere near there, so yeah. But yeah, I looked into pigs a bit more during the week, and from what I can tell, they're really good in hard mode, which is of course what we're playing. So yeah, I'm now even more excited to do them. And looks like we can get started on the headland. But yeah, it seems that some of the best things you can do in hard mode is meat. So, you know, pigs, cows, whatever. I wonder if chickens are a worthy thing. Probably not, if I had to guess. How much does a chicken cost? So if you buy it like that, it becomes 5 and then 50. Yeah, no, that's definitely not worth it. Not even when we're struggling for money like we are right now. We probably have to, yeah, we have to come over some of these areas an extra time because of how we did it before. There's a small piece that I missed there. I'm gonna quickly do this as well so we don't have to do it anymore. I think the Zetor is actually slightly faster than the John Deere is doing this work. Oh, it looks like the Zetor is actually doing its last lap. I hope that doesn't pick up on that stream when I switch my headphones into a different mode. So let me see if it does. No, it doesn't. That's good. Nice. You did everything I'm hoping. No spots that you missed. Nope, no spots. Good. I'll get this hooked up to the planter then. And then I'll just finish with the John Deere because it's not that big that we have to do left. So yeah. Yeah, there's the planter that we've got. I think it's called an Amazon or something, or Amazon. So yeah, we'll get it waiting at the ready. Careful not to drive in the crop. I could actually fill this up with some solid fertilizer. I might do that before I get it going. Because then we don't have to put it on ourselves anymore. There we are. I'm gonna do this little piece real quick so we don't have to come back for it. And of course I missed part of it. There we are. And then our last 2 laps around the field.
further. There we go. So our last lap, and then we can get the Z-Door going. I hope it can pull the planter. Because yeah, we don't really have a choice if we want to get sorghum in, which we do, because I think the end result will be better than not. Like the end result will be better than the maintenance needed on the Z-Door from going hard. We are. So 2 more sides. No, wait, 3. That was the first one of the last. We missed a bit. There we go. I could probably get the Z-Door to go already. If I just bring over some of the solid fertilizer. How much is in here? I'll probably have to come get the other one as well. But yeah, might as well. Where does it even go into? It's the top, right? Isn't it? Or is it down here? Where does it go into? Yeah, this is the top. Why isn't it going in there? Fine, I'll just fill it up like this. Yeah, and I'm gonna go get the other bag. There we are. And then I'm gonna tell you to do up and down first, so I can finish the headland. And let's see if you could pull this thing.
Hopefully you can. Oh, you can, but you're struggling. Which is what I expected. Actually, no, you're not. Damn, look at the speed. And I thought it was gonna struggle. Look at it go! I got that right? Yeah, that has 150 horsepower. And it needs 150 horsepower. But that's without the tractor included, so damn. God damn, it's fast. Even with that. It's definitely faster than we were moving. Oh, the John Deere heard me. Oop, missed a bit. There we go. There we are. So yeah, how fast is it going when it gets going? Oh my god, it's absolutely hauling at 16. Damn. I didn't expect it to go that fast. So yeah, that means we won't need to take the spreader out again, because it's already putting it on. And it should actually be putting it on better than the spreader is. Yeah, it is. What do you mean no values detected? Did I not do this? Whoa, 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 whoa. I scanned this field last stream, right? I didn't? Did I just not send it for analysis? Where did I put my scout? It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. No, I didn't do it. What the fuck? I thought I did it. Crap. No, wait, I did do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have that on the map. Okay, some fucky shit is going on. I'm going to do some fuckery myself then, because I should definitely have that soil information. Did it remove it for the other ones as well? No. Also no. So did it only remove it for this one? For this field? Wait, but it says it. How is it not detecting any values then? What? That's 1312. Okay, I'm just gonna add that to my money and buy the soil information to see if it detects values now. No, it doesn't. What the fuck? That's weird. Well, either way, let's let it continue. That's weird. We could go do some more deadwood. Well, that's gone. Let's see. There's one. Let's see. That's one. But yeah, I know, probably not the most fun thing to see. Me just doing deadwood a bunch. But there's quite literally nothing else we can do for money right now. I'm not doing loans except for operational needs, so like seeds, fertilizer, workers, you know, something that a normal business would get a loan for, but no leasing and no loans for buying stuff, which I know that is a thing that a normal business would do, but I think it makes it a bit too easy. There's things I want to do to make it harder. There's things I want to do to make it easier. So, yeah. It's a bit of everything. It depends from feature to feature. If I want it easier or if I want it harder. Was this a sawmill? Yeah, this is a sawmill. Nice. Oops. Did it let go too early? There's another one. See, where's any others? Good, there's one. I think probably one more, if I had to guess. But where the fuck is it? I really can't see it anywhere. Is it part of another tree again? Or is it float? Oh, there it is. Literally right in front of me. How's Zeter doing? Oh, it's almost finished. It is weird that it's not detecting any values. I mean, this needed to all be fertilized anyway. There was nothing on here. So... let's just see what it says. Yeah, no, it's applying the amount that it needs. This should be fine. Maybe it's just a weird graphical glitch that, to where it's saying that it's not seeing it, but it is. Now, where's the contracts? Actually, if we do a few more contracts, we might be able to buy a Bowser. And then we can get the greenhouse plant thingy going, the garden. See. Is that one? That looks like one. Yep. There's some over here. There's this. Find the last one, and it's right there. So that should give us enough for a Bowser. Yep, it does. Just barely. So if we look into what a Bowser costs, that should be enough. Is that the cheapest one? Yeah, it is. I am gonna do one more contract real quick so the seeder doesn't stop. And hopefully we can finish it before the wage goes off. Which we can't because it's going off now! Yay! So it's gonna stop for a moment. while I do this. There's another one. Oh, this is near the sawmill again. So yeah, does either stop? No, it didn't. But it definitely will if we don't do this. And actually, we should get a bit of money as well, because we'll need it to run the combine when we harvest. God damn it, where's the other ones? There's some here. Nope. God damn it. It's gonna stop in a sec if I don't find this one. But I think it's only one left. No, it's two. It's two left. There's one. And there's one. There we go. Now I can use you to go get the Bowser. Where was the store again? Is it here? No. Where the fuck was the store? Was it here? Yeah. It's actually the opposite way they were pointing right now. It does look like we've got some streams nearby that we can fill up from. So that's good. Yeah, we'll stop right here to fill it up real quick when we drive it back. It's small, but it should get the thing going. Should we refuel? Probably. There we are. So yeah,
drive here. Let's see if we can get to that water. There is water. There is no water. The water is a lie. Yeah, that's not water. Why the fuck does it show water then? Is there water over here? No, there's no water. Why does it show water on the map for like these marshy areas? I wonder where the nearest source of water is then. It's definitely not driving through neighboring fields. What would actually be cool is seasonally, if they were rivers. Those areas. Where would be the nearest water? For us to grab. Let me just take a look. If any of these streams have water. Yeah, it's all this marshy stuff. Oh, this is actual water. That's not too far away. Actually, can we get here even? So if we take this field and then right there, okay. So yes, we can get there. I mean, that looks to be the closest on the map, as far as I can tell. Unless that over there is water. Yeah, that is water. That might be a little bit closer. If it's easy to get to. There we go. Drove out too fast. So yeah, let's go fill up our garden real quick. Oh god damn it. Yeah, dog's not liking that we're driving through their owner's property. Yeah, let's dump the water in there. And then we're gonna grow some lettuce, because that's the best thing to grow usually in these things. Let's see which one. That one. So yeah, that shouldn't need too much attention. That should be fine for a while, hopefully. But yeah, let's bring the Zetor home. Oh, now it's seeing values. Oh, it probably wasn't seeing values because the sorghum wasn't put in yet, so it doesn't see which value it needs to do. But it looks like it does it. No, it does it well. Anyway. So yeah, let's put the Amazon back where it was. And then let's put the Zeter as well where it should be. And then I'm just gonna move the seeds into the chicken coop and the rest into the silo. Ooh, almost drove through the crop. That would have been bad. Go. Put whatever they need in there. Just in the silos, it's nice and empty. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna end it for today. We got a whole lot done. We got the 2 fields planted that we still needed to plant. We got a bunch of money from the Deadwood contracts. So we're not bankrupt yet. And yeah, next time will probably be the harvest of everything, and then we'll see if we can get some pigs then. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna look for somebody to raid, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.